Gentlemen, we are live!
Good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing on this Monday afternoon? All my dorks, dorkims, dorkers, dorkettes. I hope you all are enjoying your fucking Monday. This is an around the point extra. See, I was gonna do Steve's Kitchen, but you know what? I feel like just around the point extra, just be fine for today. But we are here live. We're going to break down everything that was WWE Extreme Rules and then a little bit more. Here. But what is going on, everybody? What's up, gang? I hope all of you are enjoying yourselves, whether you're at lunch. I know it's Columbus Day, so a lot of the kids are not in school. But it is what it is. What is going on? I am Steve. I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire, and I am not alone. I'm here joined by the good brother all the way in Detroit. The pride of Detroit, the one, the only. Man, how you been?
Nothing much, man. A little tired. Just woke up an hour ago.
Oh shit! Okay, look at you. Look at you.
Just woke up an hour ago, so just a little tired, but happy to talk some Extreme Rules today.
Happy to talk some Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Did you have breakfast at least or
No,
brunch?
I didn't. No. No.
Ooh, man. Oh no, man. Nah, how you coming, bro? How's you coming? Oh man,
Didn't get a chance to eat yet, but I'll be fine.
the breakfast of champions, man. Breakfast of champions. You
Yeah.
know, tuna
Yeah.
fish, some egg whites, Red Bull. Yeah, not that I do that. I mean, I had leftover chicken.
Yeah.
So my mom brought like rotisserie chicken before she
Hmm.
went to Mexico for a trip, whatever.
Hmm.
And she comes back today in a couple hours. So I gotta literally, once this is done, I gotta get this place back in shape. Um, literally. So we had like leftover rotisserie chicken.
Hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? What do I do with this? I make pan con pollo. It's
What is
basically
that?
chicken salad.
Chicken salad. Okay.
So I carve with the fork the chicken, right? Dice up some onions, some guac. No bread whatsoever. You know, got to keep it. You know, I said this yesterday. Like, yo, my next cheat meal will be on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So that is the plan. You know,
Yeah.
after all, you know, I am 4-1. You know, the New York Giants are 4-1, man.
Okay. All right. I don't care about football. I don't want to talk about football.
Until April. Until April.
No, I just don't want to talk about football. I'm good. I'm good on the
Could be,
football talk.
could be worse, man. Could be a Mets fan right now.
No, we're talking about football. I don't want to talk about football.
Hey, man, could be a Met. You could be a Mets fan right now. I'm just saying. But you know, it's Monday finally. Extreme Rule has been 2 days behind. And if you have questions for us, feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll gladly read your question. Um, it'll have fun stuff. People in the chat are kicking in. We have Chief, longtime listener. Happy Monday. I'm spending my lunch with you today.
All right.
Awesome,
Happy
bro.
lunch. Happy
Happy.
lunch. Hope you have a nutritious lunch as well.
Exactly. You know, a chicken wrap, you know, maybe on a spinach wrap, you know, we'll see. Well, again, who knows? Sup, Safet, how are you?
So, Safet,
Chief writes here, us Philly fans celebrating the sloppy 5-0.
like I said, I don't want to talk about football. I'm okay.
Hey man,
No more football talk.
at least you didn't get, you know, at least you were the Dolphins last night, you know. Oh shit, they
I'm a
scored.
Lions fan, dude. It's different.
Oh yeah, at least they scored something, right? At least they scored something.
Off of the football talk. Thank you.
Okay, off the football talk. I promise, no more football talk going forward. All right, until next Sunday. Until next Sunday. But anyway, um, Extreme Rules is the thing of the past now, and we move forward. I know tonight is the season premiere of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, season premiere. The whole season, what, 29, almost the 30th season.
You know, I always envision season premieres. I would always envision it after WrestleMania.
Right, but I guess they probably do it every anniversary.
Guess
That's a
so,
season
man.
premiere.
I
I wonder
guess,
if
yeah.
that's. I guess.
Kind
I
of
don't
weird,
know.
right? Kind of
Yeah.
weird. Like so fucking weird. But anyway, guys, again, if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Give this stream a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. You can follow Big Mike on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313. And if you want to, again, ask us your questions in the chat, or if you want to send us a super chat, we do have the link in our description to the Streamlabs where you can send in your super chat, basically our super chat, until I can get this shit monetized eventually. But Mike, your
Yeah.
overall thoughts on Extreme Rule? Now it's 48, and I'm sure you've been asked this question so many times already.
Yes, I have.
You know, and I know the answer may not change, but if you can put it into different words, if you will, Mike, what was your overall take on WWE Extreme Rules? I'll even give you the platform.
All right. I thought Extreme Rules was a watchable show. It had its good and bad moments. Um, I wouldn't stretch to say that it was the worst out of the three Triple H produced shows, but I thought it was maybe in second. It was second place of
Second
the
place.
Triple H produced shows. We had a great ending, a good and ending match. In the middle was okay, it was there, but we'll get more into depth when we go match by match.
We will. We will. Let me get you out of here. There we go. For me, I thought it was a good show.
Yeah,
If I'm to, I know people will put triple. I know people will put SummerSlam as part of the Triple H regime, but I don't really count that
yeah,
as part of the Triple H regime. It was more of Vince's last, part before
yeah.
he,
Because that was his built show before the
exactly.
abrupt retirement.
But don't get me wrong, it's like he stepped in and just added some different elements to it, put some different seasonings and to it, but to salvage it, to save it at least. But I consider Triple H's two shows to be so far Clash at the Castle and Survivors. My bad, Extreme Rules. Um, I thought it was good. The first match was amazing.
Hmm.
The middle was
Yeah,
but that ending,
yeah. That
and
ending
then
though.
and then Bray Wyatt
All
showing
right.
up, and everyone lost their fucking minds. Everyone just went insane. But I'll like if I had this in order right now, I know it's kind of crazy, just two shows. I guess if you're to ask this by the time we hit the December, I will rank it right now so far: Clash at the Castle, and then it's Extreme Rules.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me
But
too.
again, we'll tackle this again. We're gonna rank these Triple H regime pay-per-views by the time we hit December. We'll rank them and what have you. Even though it'd be kind of a small list. It'd be a
Yeah,
small list, right? But we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give that a go by the time we hit December. But right now it's still October 10th, 10/10/2022.
yeah.
Happy 12-year anniversary to Impact Wrestling's 10/10/10. Remember to go yesterday. I remember to go yesterday. Also, before we go any further, I think I have to do this because I know he's watching. I know the man's watching right now, but I want to take this time to wish a happy birthday. I think it's a 40th birthday to the
40th
one
birthday.
40th birthday to the one, the only, the great Tony Khan.
Don't party too hard.
Don't party too hard, my man. I hope Big Mike, you did call the candy store, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got him his favorite candy, Jolly Ranchers.
Still don't know what you're talking
He
about.
said specifically he liked the cherry flavor and the green apple flavor. Those are his go-to. Everyone knows that already.
I have
Everyone
no
knows.
idea what you're talking
You don't
about.
like Jolly Ranchers?
I love Jolly Ranchers. I do like the cherry and blue raspberry and the grape.
Nah, bro. If you get the cherry flavor and put it in Sprite, it's over.
I mean, you can also put something else in Sprite with Jolly Ranchers.
No. Listen. I'm just saying, okay? But
You're a
besides
step
that,
away from being a rapper.
yeah, moolah, baby.
Yeah,
Up in the studio, meeting my drink. That was a good time from Lil Wayne. I missed that Lil Wayne.
I
But
miss
that's
Carter 3 Little Wayne.
yeah. Carter 3 was probably his best album.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. That's around the point. But I'll tell you guys what. Tell us what match you liked from Extreme Rules and what match you didn't like. You know? Yeah, how about that? Tell us what match you liked from Extreme Rules and what match you didn't like. This a little discussion here, a little discussion. But yeah, I do want to make sure, is Tony Khan really 40 years old, dude? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's 40 years old.
He's 40
Him and
years
the
old.
Monster are the same age. Yeah.
Damn, him and Solomon are the same age. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's 40 years old. Holy crap. 40 fucking years old. I know even Fulham like wished him a happy birthday today on Twitter, which is funny as all hell. Yeah. Happy birthday to Tony Khan. So there you go. So I'm reading the comments here. Sub Steve and Mike from Eric Clark.
So Eric,
Frantic World, what's up? Big Steve, Big Mike in
Frantic.
chat. I'm a huge Bray fan. I'm glad he's back. I thought TK was in his mid-30s. I like the
No,
first match.
he's still young, though. He's still a
Still
young
young, bro.
man.
Like, homie, I'm 32. And I still get like confused. Like, oh, are you like 22, 23? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm 32.
Yeah, 27 years old. Be 28
Yeah.
next year.
Okay. So let's get into this. Let's enough of the nilly willy chatting here. I think it's time that we get down to business here. All right. Extreme Rules review. Without further ado,
let's fucking go.
So there was no kickoff match. Kickoff match. We had on commentary the return of Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Did the two-man booth?
Two-man booth is back. Yeah.
We're going back to the two-man booth, especially tonight on Raw. You're gonna have Vic Patrick and Corey Graves. On NXT, you're gonna have Booker Kevin Patrick. I'm sorry, Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves on Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow, NXT gonna have Vic Joseph and Booker T. And
who's just a placeholder until.
We'll get to there. We'll get to there. We'll get to there. On SmackDown, like you saw this past Friday, it was Wade Barrett and Michael Cole, as of course, like you're just alluding to right now. Wade Barrett is just filling in, keeping the seat warm until Pat McAfee makes his return from college football.
Right.
So there's that. And you know what? I'm okay with change. I thought on Friday he did a good job, but it's beside the point here, okay? So the first match on the show was and I have it here, the six-man tag between the Brawling Brutes versus Imperium in the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. This was fucking amazing, Mike. Everything about this. And you know what? You needed to kick off the show with this match. You just needed to get the crowd jumping, to get everyone excited. And they literally went out there and beat the holy fuck out of each other. All three guys here. All three guys. I think Big Mike froze. You there, Mike?
I'm back. Yeah, I'm here. Having a little internet issues.
It's fine. It is what it is. No one's perfect.
Yeah, I'm having a little internet issues. I'm freezing every 2 seconds.
It happens. But Mike, what was your overall take on the first match? Like you're freezing up again, Mike. Big Mike?
My overall.
Mike, I can't hear you, bro. I tell you what, come back in, Big Mike. Come back in, all right? And I'll ask you and all that stuff. But right now, Mike's cam is frozen. So, hold up. Mike, you back? No, he's not. I'm reading the chat here. That first match was a banger. Couldn't agree more, Eric Clark. Didn't like the Ronda match. That's fine. And, again, I know they had a match. I know Sheamus and Gunther had a match on Friday for the Intercontinental title. I know everyone were losing it because from what it looked like on Friday, Gunther did tap out, even though he kind of didn't, but it's like he did. I know Ludwig Kaiser on Twitter went on and he basically explained the rules. It's only a tap out if you hit the canvas 3 times, and Gunther didn't hit the canvas 3 times. So with that, going into this match, again, everyone just went in there, just beat the fuck out of each other. But when it was all said and done, Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes got the win. They got the win. And what this does, it makes me, down the road, see them run it back. And Big Mike, you're back.
All right. Yeah. Let me talk about the old-fashioned Donnybrook.
Yes.
It was a good match. I mean, we all knew that Gunther and Sheamus can beat the crap out of each other. But you add everybody else into the mix and they can do the same thing as well. So it's just like watching it 6 times is over. Uh, the use of the shillelagh was overdosed in this match, which was good. They have bar stools, like pub stools. I don't even think you call them bar stools. You call them pub stools or whatever. Pub tables and all that type of stuff. Really, really good match. Really, really hard hitting match. No trickery. No, none of that like SmackDown was. Nobody falsified a tap out.
Well,
It
to be
was it
fair,
was
Mike, I did say this while you were gone. Ludwig Kaiser on Twitter addressed the whole thing.
okay.
The rules is it's considered a submission when you hit the canvas 3 times. When you tap out 3 times on the canvas,
Oh, okay.
that's when it's really considered
Is that in
a.
the WWE rule book? Is that what
Well,
it's
they
in the
never
rule book?
explained it. They never really explained it, if you will.
Yeah.
But that is what they're saying. That is the rules of the whole situation. I mean, going on his Twitter, trying to find this, but not only is there, so this is the tweet that he wrote, okay, regarding the tap and all that stuff. I got the tweet right here, okay,
Mhm.
and quote: Not only is it our responsibility to restore honor to of our sport, but
Mhm.
it's but also to educate fans and sports entertainers about our sport. 3 time taps equals submission. Still, your rightful intercontinental champion, Gunther.
Okay.
So there you go. And I'm watching it. He only tapped out twice.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you got a good explanation, I guess we can't talk about it now.
I ain't gonna lie. The name Gunther grew on me. I like it. And I kind of knew, like, yo, it's gonna grow on people. Don't get me wrong. I would love for him to go back and be Walter again. But I'm gonna be that guy. Gunther's transformation suits Gunther.
Yeah.
The whole Gunther persona. I know
Yeah.
it's the same shit. I get it. It's the same person, right? Just a different name. But when I think Walter, I think of the Walter from NXT UK, the Walter that was chopping the shit out of everybody on the independent scene. That was Walter. That was
Right.
the Walter chapter of his life,
Right.
of
They're
his
literally
early.
two different people, two different sizes, two different work ethics.
And not for nothing, dude, as someone who's trying to lose weight myself, Walter Gunther motivates you to
Right.
step it up in the gym.
Right.
You know,
100%. Yeah.
if you tap out 2 times in the UFC, you lose the fight.
Well, if you start tapping in general in the UFC, it's different from
Yeah,
combat sports in WWE.
pro wrestling in
Yeah.
general is different,
Yeah.
but
Two
they won't
different
tell you.
rules, two
But
different spectacles.
they won't tell you that. They make you in the in MMA. If you're fighting at a certain weight, you have to reach that certain weight between 8 weeks, or even if the fight's on short notice.
Right.
So there's that also. We need to also factor that in. But not for nothing, Mike. This makes me want to see them run it back. Because
Most likely they're gonna run it back.
if I'm not mistaken, Sheamus pinned Gunther, right?
Yep.
He did. He pinned Gunther. So now we're gonna get a third match.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I'm down to see it again. I just don't want to see it right away. If there was ever a time to hold back, what have you, WrestleMania.
That's true, but we got a lot of pay-per-views in between and
I know.
and I'm glad that they got them to do this feud, but we all would like to see them fight at WrestleMania.
Yes. And that's where Sheamus gets his moment. Because you think about it too. Sheamus has a new lease on life right now, bro, in his career.
Yeah.
Sheamus right now is literally the most over he's ever been.
Right.
And the guy's been at it for what, almost 12 plus years now and shit.
Yeah, it's been a while. I remember when he was a rookie.
Exactly. Was it in 09 he won the title and all that stuff? And uh
I even remember when he was a security guard on the segment. Remember that?
yeah, I remember. I
Because
remember that.
he stuck out like a sore thumb. It was like, dude, this dude's pale and got the reddest of red hair. And then before you know it, he was on WWE television as
Yeah.
a performer.
So there was that, man. So let's see where they go with all this. Let's see what happens. But again, I
Yeah.
thought overall it was a good way to kick off the show. Good way to
Yeah.
kick off the show. The crowd was excited. It's in Philadelphia, of course. I did like also the introduction, the video package at the beginning of the show. They had a kid at a spelling bee try to spell the word extreme and the word of origin and the ascent, and it was Paul Heyman doing the narration too. I loved it. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
From there, we go on to Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan for the SmackDown Women's title.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. That match, bro. That match for my eyes, dude.
Oh! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt big time.
Yeah. It literally hurt big time for me.
Dude, you can go back to our watch along and like 2 to 5 minutes in, I'm like, yo, this ain't it.
Word, me too. This ain't it.
Like,
You
this
know,
ain't it.
It's safe to say that the Liv Morgan experiment is over. Is done. It's over. It's a bust.
Yeah.
And I like Liv Morgan.
I like Liv too, but this wasn't it
This
at
wasn't
all.
it.
This was
This
bad.
was not it. They tried. They tried and tried. Just, you know, only thing that kind of irks me about this is that it's not the right woman to take the belt off Liv Morgan.
Yeah. I agree. I sort of like agree with SP3 on the stream last night, where he said Ronda was a little bit more professional than Liv Morgan.
Of course, because
In
she's
that-
been in this situation before.
Yeah, she was the pro. She was pretty much acting like the pro, and Liv wasn't at all.
Yes,
There was some spots in there, especially that finish. Her smiling while losing the title. I would like to be a fly on the room to see her walk backstage to see how everybody reacted to that.
Well, it's funny you say that because I'm reading a comment from Safet. He writes here, by the way, Liv Morgan and Seth Rollins black out their Twitter and IG accounts. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I think it's part of the story, though. It's part
What do
of
you
the
mean
story.
by blacked out? What do you mean?
Okay, so I'll give you this instance, okay? Imagine you lose a fight, right? But you lose, and after all the shit you were talking, for instance, right?
Yeah.
You'll go quiet for a minute, right? You'll let this shit, let the storm cool off.
Oh, okay.
Open up the window, everything okay? Can I come out now? And like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
I'm under that impression. I'm under the impression that's what this is right now for both Rollins and Liv Morgan. That's just me, of course. I could be wrong. I mean, it's part of, it is what it is.
Yeah, it could be something different, but we're just going to think that it's a part of the storyline because
Yes,
Rollins did go overboard and Liv Morgan did go overboard too.
Yes,
in
they
their
did.
promos.
Exactly.
More so Seth, but
yes. Bitch, they left your bitch ass. Left your bitch ass, huh? And all that shit. But yeah, man. The less we talk about Liv Morgan as champion, the better.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm happy she had her moment. That can never be taken away from her. Never. But it's done.
100%.
You move on. That's it. We're done with it.
Yep. Thank God.
Thank goodness it's over. Sadly, the wrong woman won the title,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But I mean, if this is a way to just now, do I expect on Friday?
I expect it, but we'll probably get it tonight, though.
What is going on? World of sports, world of sport battlegrounds. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Was good, y'all. Salute, my man. Will writes here. Liv smiling is a storyline thing because the report is she's going to have a darker, crazy side. Hello, AJ Lee.
Oh, okay.
Crazy chicks. I dig them.
I mean, it all depends. I mean, she could pull it off.
Yeah, she could. She could pull it off.
She could pull it off, but I don't know. I gotta see it. I gotta see it first.
Facts. So we move on from that. We get Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match. A match that, it's just two big guys going at it in a no disqualification match. Every match, by the way, was a stipulation, right? Extreme Rules.
It should
right?
be.
It should be. Mind you, Liv and Ronda had an Extreme Rules match.
Right.
Okay. Here in the strap match, though, they were fighting on the outside for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then they got in the ring, and that's what you got.
Yeah.
Again,
with the outside action being better than the rest of the match.
Yes. Yes. I thought the stuff outside was great. Awesome. They're brawling in the crowd. And then got in the ring. And you know what I think it is, too? I think the stipulation kind of handicapped both guys here. Because, yes, even in defeat, even in Drew losing, he didn't get pinned. Well, yeah, he did get pinned. Fuck, he did, right? He did get pinned.
He did.
I forgot. I forgot.
But he got pinned by getting maced. Yeah,
maced.
he got pepper sprayed by Scarlett.
Yes, he did. And she looked beautiful. She looked.
Oh, yeah.
She's
a smoke show for a reason.
Maron. You know what I mean? So there was that. I love the entrance, by the way. That entrance, right?
Yeah, the entrance was good too. Yeah.
She's singing like, oh, and then out of nowhere he pops up like, right?
Yeah.
I just think the stipulation kind of handicapped both guys here, in a way. I really do feel like if they run it back in a regular match, it'll probably be much better than what you got at Extreme Rules. I think this program will continue, though. Go on, Mike. I'm sorry.
You would think that, with this stipulation, it would be a little bit more brutal because if you look at strap matches over the years, I mean, they're one of the most brutal matches. And whatever happened to the thing, because back in the day, like in the 90s and even before then, you had to touch all 4 turnbuckles to win the match. I like that stipulation. It gives more suspense in the match.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he touched three turnbuckles. All he need is one, and then he get his butt kicked.
Yeah.
Even more. I wonder why they went away from that stipulation or that match type.
I guess so. Reading the comments here. That was reading the comments here, by the way. Outside action was way better. Yeah, executed perfectly. Stone Cold versus Savio, the Caribbean strap match.
Yeah, it was a strap match. Yeah,
exactly.
That's one of the better ones.
And not for nothing too, but you know what? Also, Karrion Kross needed to win. It was his first big match on the main roster. He needed that win, and I think Drew, being the professional, did the honors and putting him over. But I just think again the match could have been way much better.
Yeah, I agree.
And now they're gonna hopefully run it back on SmackDown. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So from there we move on, and we go on to the ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship: Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Rest in peace, Damage Control.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
They never had a chance.
They killed Bayley. They killed her.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no other argument. Nope. They killed Bayley. They buried her.
You think Bayley would benefit from her going back to her first gimmick? like starting to care. I would like to see the change from like the role model to her transforming back into that hugger. Yeah, like she takes all like a big bump or something, and then she is in between both characters, and then she makes that turn.
It's like in Dragon Ball almost.
I've never seen Dragon Ball, so
Oh,
I can't
fuck.
compare.
Oh, fuck, yo. If you guys watch Dragon Ball, you probably would get the reference, yo.
I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm still in the Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'll get there.
Well, this is, I'm trying to find. Yeah. Wow.
What are you looking up?
Launch. That was the girl's name. Launch. So she was this girl in Dragon Ball, right?
Uh-huh.
Nice, sweet, innocent girl, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt a fly, but when she sneezed, she becomes this like dark, crazy lunatic chick.
Oh.
Until she sneezed again. That just, you know what I mean? Yeah, no. I think the whole hugger Bailey, that's old news.
That ship is sailed.
That ship to me is sailed. I mean, you could do a story. I mean, if this was TNA, they probably would do something like that. I'm sorry, Impact Wrestling. They would do some shit like that.
But why? That's one of her iconic gimmicks. I mean, this gimmick, the role model gimmick, before she she tore ACL or something like that. Before she did that, was becoming good on television too. She was cutting good promos. Her and Michael Cole dynamic was hilarious.
That she got hurt.
Yeah, she got hurt.
But yeah, I mean, this match they did Bailey no favors at all, man.
Yeah,
I literally thought Bailey was gonna win.
Yeah, I don't.
And listen, Io and Dakota Kai are the women's tag team champions right now in WWE.
Yeah, they're not just gonna go away. Yeah,
they're not. If you really wanted to solidify this whole shit, give Bailey the Raw Women's title to make this group look like a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
No, and mind you, there was a shitload of interference. Damage Control came out, and
they
I don't remember.
Tried to help her.
I don't remember Alexa or Asuka coming out to make the save, but no, if I remember correctly here, it just hit me now. Again, I remember now. Bianca hit a double KOD on both
Dakota Kai and Io Sky,
and that was it. That was
it. Yeah. Hence why SP3 called her the Black John Cena of the women's division. Because that's something that John Cena would do. Would do a double AA and win the match. But yeah, I mean, there's really no momentum or there is no interest in Damage Control right now.
No one cares.
The women's division in general in WWE.
Well, on the SmackDown side, I think it's much better.
Yeah, who's on SmackDown? Who's the woman on SmackDown?
Ronda Rousey.
Rousey.
Real soon, Charlotte Flair.
You think Charlotte will be on SmackDown?
I think she has to be. I mean, that's if the network wants. Well, it's what the network wants,
Who else is on there?
Depending when she comes out, or when she go. Well, you have Shotzi Black. You have Shotzi. You have.
She's got her tank back. So yeah, she got her power.
You got Raquel Rodriguez. You got Liv Morgan in this whole dark thing. Potentially Sasha Banks and Naomi once they make the return.
So if hypothetically, if they come back, I will put Charlotte on Raw just to even it out, because Sasha is big on her own.
But the thing is, on Raw though, you have Bailey and you have Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but Becky is not going to come back anytime soon.
From what I'm hearing, she was backstage. It looks like she'll be coming back soon.
Okay, well that's good.
So
if you got Becky, Bailey, Bianca, Io, Dakota, that's a decent that's a decent
You
women's
know
thing, but
what?
they're tag team.
I take that back. I take it back. I think Raw
Yeah,
has the
that's what I'm
better,
saying.
Raw has
Yeah,
the
Raw
better
has the better women.
roster. Yes,
SmackDown doesn't. Yeah.
SmackDown just has the JV squad with some names that can go, that can
Yeah. They got more of the people that, need more, like you said, yeah, JV. Yeah, they're good, but they're not
SmackDown got
elite.
B-Fab. SmackDown got B-Fab though, Mike.
B-Fab's cool,
Just don't want to see her
but
wrestle.
they're right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you mean. But like we've been repeating here, they did Damage Control, no favors. They buried Bailey. I don't want to hear it. Don't let any other show confuse you. Nope, they did Bailey no favors whatsoever.
Yeah, Bailey.
LOL, Bianca wins.
Right.
Literally, LOL, Bianca wins.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't hate Bianca Belair. I love Bianca Belair.
I love Bianca too. It's just she's
Not
on a
just
roll.
not just as a performer, but also her beautiness as a woman.
Yeah. She's on a roll. She's being represented right. She's representing a lot of the. If you look at even how she comes out, everybody gets hyped when she comes out. So I understand why they would keep the belt on her.
And not for nothing, I would let her deadlift me. Would you let her deadlift you? She probably
If she could, yeah, or maybe
probably-
squat.
She probably
Squat
squat.
me.
She probably squat me. Hey, squat me, if you will. But let's move on. Let's move on here, okay? Let's move on. I want to be stuck on this match all day. It looks like we kind of are here.
Yeah,
We had a Finn Balor versus Edge in an I Quit match. I thought the first half of this match just felt very standard,
yeah.
and then the other part of the match.
Yeah, they hit a new gear. I mean, it didn't make sense on an initial watch, but that was probably the better half of the match.
Finn Balor came out to a Kanye West inspired mask that got everyone talking on social media.
Yeah.
Understandably so, considering what's going on in the news, and which we're not going to get into. Okay. I said, look at my Yeezys right now, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. I think the only thing that can come out of this is hopefully the prices in resale go down so I can get some shoes.
Word. I'm looking. It's gonna go from $350 to $125, yo.
Oh man, I'll get like 3 pair of the same shoe.
I'll buy 5 of them shits, yo. What now? It become a 2 for $100 special, 2 for $100.
No, they ain't never gonna go down that.
At your local Adidas retail store at the mall, your local Adidas outlet.
Oh, if they hit the outlets, Yeezys never hit the outlets. If they hit the outlets, oh my God,
bro,
there's an outlet. There's an outlet 2 hours away from me. Yeah.
There's one literally 20 minutes from me. And the Adidas store is always packed. It's the mall where a lot of the tourists come when they hit America. Here, right? They think they're in New York, so they'll go to the mall and they show up to the front counter, and they give them like this book this thick of coupons for all the stores at the mall. Nike, Adidas, True Religion, right?
Yeah, it's an outlet mall.
Yes. So, but the catch is you have to be with a tour group.
Oh.
It's not just you just shows up. Hey, can I get? No, it doesn't work that way.
You have to shop with other people.
No, you have to be part of a tour group.
Oh.
Like the tour group that give you the tour around the city, New York, what have you. So they'll take them to shop at this outlet, but they don't know that it's New Jersey. They think they're in New York.
Mm.
You know?
Okay. I get what you're saying.
And that's literally the last thing they do before they get back on the plane and go back home.
Gotcha.
Because they'll show up with their suitcases and shit, with their carry-on bags as they're shopping.
Got you.
And a lot of these fuckers are wearing Yeezys, True Religion, Givenchy, Balenciagas, you name it. They're wearing it. Off-whites, Yeah, all that shit. So there's that. Anyway, let's get back to the match, the I Quit match. All right. A lot of run-ins here. Dominic Mysterio and the members of the Judgment Day got involved. Michael Cole, I thought, was the MVP of this match with his commentary.
He was.
I'd never seen him so mad in my life. Which, not for nothing, it brought me back to old school Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Which I loved during the early 2000s. When he was doing the play-by-play on SmackDown with Taz.
Yeah. I think I haven't seen him this perturbed since Heidenreich was stalking him.
When he took him in the back room and
sang him a poem.
We ain't gonna go there. We not.
He sang him a poem in the bathroom stall.
You know, and I had
whispering silly nothings in his ear.
Hey.
This is a poem by Heidenreich.
Could have been worse, man. He could have been in this iconic scene in history of television and reality TV with my man Buddha yoked up Taylor Made in I Love New York season 1.
All right, we're going off on another tangent.
Let's get back to
the match.
Yes, we are. Yes,
let's get back on the match. But yeah, Michael Cole was great on commentary during this match.
You calling them the JV squad just popped me, and plus SmackDown guys Lena Vega and LDF.
Yeah. Lengaro de Fantasma.
Word. MJF not wearing any Yeezy anytime soon. What up, Romeo? How you doing?
What's up, Romeo?
His commentary is needed. I don't know if anyone can fill his shoe when he leaves. Well,
I mean,
there was someone, I felt like, and he was doing an amazing job at NXT in 2017, 2018.
I don't think Mauro could fill his shoes.
I think so.
I think he could get close, but I don't think he could fill his shoes. It's different.
No, but you know what though? It's a different style though.
Yeah, it's a different style. I mean, from a straight up, calling match, yeah, leaps and bounds. But from a conversation, he never had a conversation with nobody. He couldn't go back and forth in a conversation with anybody. That's why Nigel McGuinness was a great partner for him, because they had just bounce off each other.
Yeah. So Dominic comes into this match, and he, again, mind you, Ray comes in. Ray Mysterio is also involved as well, and he's beating up. He's beating up Damian Priest, and then Dominic hits him, and Cole loses it.
That's your father.
Come on, what are you doing, kid? Someone should slap this kid. Which is an old school type of shit. Like, again, that's the time that he grew up in. Like, yeah, this kid is slapping. Like,
yeah.
Nowadays, you slap a kid, it's over, homie. Like,
it's
yeah,
over. Yeah.
They're calling diapers on.
Yeah.
But then Rhea Ripley got involved, and Beth Phoenix got involved, and that's when everything just went to shit. And mind, there was a moment where Edge is handcuffed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is done.
This is it. Like, this is how it's going to end.
Which I would have been fine with.
Right.
I would have been fine with. But they had to go the extra route. They had to have Beth Phoenix grab the key, unhandcuff Edge.
Well, they had to make it equal.
But then it looked like, all right, Edge is going to win. This is, come on.
Right.
And then it happened. They literally laid out. And again, throughout the whole time, Cole's like, come on, Edge, it's okay to quit. No one's going to look at, no one's going to think about you differently, what have you.
Right.
Until eventually, they beat up Beth Phoenix so much that Edge had no choice. They literally had him. They literally were holding him like he was about to go into the fucking, into the big house, into the slammer. Like, you about to throw somebody in the prison cell. Like, come on. What do you think I was going to say? Come on, Mike. And they were literally threatening. Beth Phoenix was threatening to hit. My bad. Rhea Ripley was threatening to hit Beth Phoenix with the concerto. Eventually, Edge quit, and she still did it anyway.
She still did it anyway. That's a great heel. That's great heel work.
What up, you
What's
my
up?
boy Blue? Kevin writes here: Survivor Series 4-on-4, Judgment Day versus Edge, Ray, AJ, and Beth.
I don't know if they'll have regular Survivor Series matches because they're doing the War Game stuff.
To me, though, they don't need the War Games.
I know they don't need the War Games, but I don't know if we're gonna get the traditional Survivor Series matches.
I think we will.
Do you think they might have at least if they have one, I would like that one just to be that one match.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, because it all makes sense. Everybody in that match on the face side have problems with the Judgment Day. Every single person.
But not for nothing, the Judgment Day needed to win.
Yeah.
I know, Mike, you
They
didn't want to
needed
talk about
something.
football. I know, Mike, you didn't want to talk about football. I know. However, my boy Blue writes here, totally off topic, but it's a great day. Panthers fired Matt Rule. Did I even pronounce the last name right? Rule.
No, you pronounced the name right.
That's a miracle.
Congratulations. Huh? I was
Hey,
actually shocked. Huh?
I watched. You see, damn, I'm watching football now, and
You pronounced the head
Giants.
coach's names right, or ex-head coach. Huh?
Word.
Good for them. I mean, yeah, they were terrible. He only won 11 games out of his tenure. I mean, he had a 7-year contract, or he had a long contract, and
7-year plan, right? Well,
yeah,
that 7-year plan. Hey,
yeah.
you know who could use him right now? I think the Lions, yo.
No,
No.
we have our own problems. Huh?
Okay. What do you got to play next?
We got a bye week. After that, we play the Cowboys. Huh?
Yeah,
and we're gonna lose. Huh?
I hate to watch some tapes, regroup, go on a spiritual training.
Yes, all of that good stuff. Off of football, though.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about the Lions.
Hey, listen, man, we might end up losing, though. See, I'm even saying we. Look at this shit. I'm even saying we. And I said I would never refer to a team as we.
Hit yourself with the we clip.
You want me to do that, Big Mike?
Yeah, because you.
We.
Yeah. Wish the Giants luck next Sunday. But they're playing the Baltimore Ravens. And what they did to Joe Burrow. Yeah, I confuse him a lot. Joe Burrow is some other guy. I don't know why, but I just do. After what they did to Joe Burrow last night. Yeah. Good luck, buddy. But the Judgment Day needed this win. They needed it.
They needed something.
You know what, though? If I had to choose, all right, if someone had to win, someone had to lose between Damage Control and the Judgment Day, I'm choosing the Judgment Day.
Yeah. Judgment Day had to win. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go with that. But yeah, I mean, you could do a match of Survivor Series. I don't oppose it, but I think the money is going to be eventually in Ray finally having no choice but to face his son. And you 100%. Know what? And you know what? Do it at WrestleMania.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That'll be the best ending to their feud. And then they go separate ways.
And a good way for Ray to retire.
Yep. He probably won't retire, but he'll probably be like a super part-timer.
Yeah, like an ambassador, for the Latin market and all that stuff. And you know what?
Yeah.
He puts over his son on the way out.
Yeah.
And hands over the mask.
Yeah.
Or takes the mask. You know what I mean. You
think they'll go that far?
Well, I don't know. I think what he'll probably will do. So let's say it happens. Give me 1 second, Mike. Take over for a bit.
Yeah. So I don't know if they'll go that far, in him taking the mask off. But that'll be a good thing for Rey Mysterio and Dominic. They end their whole feud with. I mean, it would have to be a good build up. I would like to see it kind of build up towards Survivor Series. Well, it's already been built up, but I would like to see it continue to build up through Survivor Series, through the Royal Rumble. Had it hit its peak at the Royal Rumble, with it just ending eventually at WrestleMania. Also in the match, the I Quit match, uh, I thought that Edge was really gonna. I thought he really was going to win that match after he got let out of the handcuffs. That was, I was like, dude, this is over. Like the Judgment Day, they waste all this time switching leaders, them losing all the time to Edge eventually um, burying them by winning this match, unrealistically having his wife save his life, but he ended up trying to save his wife's life and he couldn't even do that. And also great selling by Beth. Beth did a good job selling that concerto. One of the best takings of a concerto in a long time. Her hand was stiff, twitching at some points, lifeless body. It was great. Great moment. Great moment. And it was a good win by the Judgment Day.
I am back. What it do, baby?
I'm back. I'm back.
Put Chief's comment. I want to hear your take on that.
Why nobody takes advantage of control? Why nobody takes damage control seriously? I don't know. I mean, have you seen what happened on Sunday? Have you not? Have
even
we not?
Before Sunday? Even before Sunday. I think it's because it's a weird pairing. They don't have chemistry. They never had chemistry. You would think, it was a good moment seeing them come out in SummerSlam.
You know what it is? I'm just gonna say it's three random people.
Yeah, it's three random people
that have nothing in common, other than the fact that they were all part of NXT,
right?
Of Black and Gold NXT at one point or another. Two of them held titles, were champions there. And that was it. And again, nothing against them. They're all talented individually. Because collectively, it's not it. It doesn't always stick. They're not the Shield here. And again, I've said this already, and I'm going to say it again. They buried Bayley this past Saturday night. And again, if there's any other show that will say, they're wrong, they didn't bury Bayley at all. And to those people, again, if you see these shows and they're saying they didn't bury Bayley, I need y'all to ask these hosts this following question.
Is it crack, cocaine, or meth you smoke? What type of drugs you want?
That's your favorite clip, ain't it? That's the only person you listen to.
Not really, dude. I like Action Bronson. Here's the thing. I said it before, dude. I prefer Tory as an R&B artist, not as a rapper. His beats are fire, though. I like his beats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's it. Santos Escobar versus Ray needs to happen. Yes, it does. Did y'all notice during the Bianca versus Billy match, Michael Cole name dropped Sasha Banks? Did not notice that at all.
Did not notice that at all either. No.
We had it on low volume.
Clue number 2, clue number 1. That they mention her name on television.
Okay, this is what Chief asked me. Yo, Steve. Yeah. What's your verdict? What's your verdict on Dominic? Is you still think he should go down to NXT? Yes.
I thought you said that ship has sailed on the thing.
Yes, it has sailed as far as him going to NXT. See, if this was still the Black and Gold brand, yes, send him to NXT. Let him either be a part of Legado de Fantasma when they were still a young thing over there, right? You want to make that group legitimate. Holy shit, we have the son of Lucha royalty with us, and Dominic.
Yeah.
Right? As part of the group. And let him learn under Santos Escobar. Because Santos Escobar, King Cuerno, whatever the fuck you want to refer to him as, been doing the damn thing for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. So as Joaquin Wild, as DJ Z back in the day, what have you. The other guy I'm not really familiar with, Raul Mendoza. All right, to be honest
Yeah.
here. That was, however, in this new NXT, whatever it is now, right?
Right.
You can send him down there to get experience. Because here's the thing about it, yo. Even if he's now a heel, even if he's still, going to be working with his dad, he's
Yeah.
still being held by his dad's hand.
Yeah.
You want him to finally drop his balls. Like, all right, bro, your balls dropped. You're on your own now. That's what it is. And here he is, part of a heel faction, being held by somebody still.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, he should go down to NXT. Let him get some, let him do some matches. Imagine him versus Grayson Waller. Just throwing a name out there. Imagine him versus Wesley.
Yeah.
Him and Carmelo for the North American title. Just saying, man. That would be down to see that.
Yeah.
And then bring him back up. It's like Austin Theory in 2020.
Right.
Remember? He had that main roster run for a little bit, then didn't last long, had a WrestleMania match, and then went back to NXT.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah.
But again, that ship has sailed.
Yeah,
Sadly.
that ship has sailed. Yeah, he's but I get why they just kept him on the main roster. I felt like,
They're doing
Ray they're
doing Ray a favor.
They're doing Ray a favor, and even his training, his 2 to 3 year training from the age of 16 to when he debuted, at 19, 20.
That's the other thing too.
That. I felt like Ray saw something different in him going to developmental and quote unquote probably stunning his growth. But I feel like that he should go down there for at least promo school.
There's another thing too. In my opinion, I think Dom should go down to NXT and work on his body. I don't like it either.
That too.
Again, I shouldn't be talking. I should not be talking. We shouldn't be talking. Because fuck, look at us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
We'd kill to have his frame. I'd kill to have his frame. But Dominic is still young.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I'm here because of my dad. While everyone else had to scratch and claw, bust their ass and train and put, look at Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther, before main roster, he was a thick boy.
Yeah.
That boy was thick.
Yeah.
And hey, main roster, Vince, hey, listen, we need you to get yourself into shape.
Yeah.
And it's like for Dom, it's like, yeah, I'm here because of my dad. I don't need to do shit because, hey, I'm here because of my dad.
You know why I think he's not really working on his body like that? Because I feel like with his frame, if he works out consistently, this dude would be massive.
He would. And I think also, dude, is that hairstyle, grow some facial hair a little bit, maybe have a different hairstyle. That mullet is not it for me, bro.
I think the mullet is fine. Like you said, grow some facial hair. But I feel like I said before, with his frame, this dude can be probably the size of Seth Rollins if he works out. And I don't think he wants to be that size yet, because that'll take the Lucha Libre style away from him. But I feel like he can almost have like an Eddie Guerrero type style. I mean, of course, this is real dad, but I feel like he can mix the styles. Yeah. And you don't have to be totally like his dad, because when he does 619s, he's just too big. He's too big to be doing 619s,
Fair enough. I'm reading the comments here as well. Still the same NXT 2.0, nothing new, only the logos. I'd since was around LDF, it would not get the group and probably would get released. Okay. Dom has that Road Dogg body type, and how
he looks like a Road Dogg right now.
Hated working out. Yeah.
If he worked out, he would look like Seth Rollins or Eddie Guerrero.
Well, happy belated birthday, Eddie Guerrero. By the way,
Yeah, Viva La Raza.
Viva la Raza, man. Viva la Raza. Let me just check out how old is Dominic Mysterio real quick. I want to know here.
It's like 24,
He is 25 years old, dude.
25.
25. He is so lucky.
Yeah.
He has no idea. At 24 years old to be here right now in the spot that he's in.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to stay on this shit all day, but I want to move on here. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the main event.
Yeah.
The Fight Pit. Seth Rollins
Pit.
versus Matt Riddle. I love the video package before. It was narrated by Ariel Helwani. Fucking awesome. And you know what? I would love, and I said this already, I'm going to say it again. I want to see more of Ariel Helwani in the pro wrestling bubble.
Yeah.
I said this already, and I'll say it again. If you're a wrestling journalist right now in this pro wrestling media, the last thing you want is for Ariel Helwani to come aboard.
Yeah.
Because the moment that happens, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for a lot of your favorites.
Yeah.
Besides that, I love that video package. Fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And they had Daniel Cormier as special, guest referee.
Yep.
Wasn't even a big factor in the match at all.
No.
My man is enjoying retirement. My man is enjoying retirement right now.
Yeah.
Literally enjoying his fucking retirement, and deservingly so. Deservingly so. When you've had the career that he's had, competing in the mixed martial arts, winning a title not just at heavyweight, at light heavyweight, but also at heavyweight, to hold on to two belts in two different weight classes simultaneously.
Yeah.
What else can you ask for?
You think if he had a third shot at John Jones, would you beat him?
No, it's over. That's no.
That's his kryptonite.
That's his kryptonite. He will go down as the greatest light heavyweight champion, not named John Jones.
Okay.
I know I said this joke on the stream, and throughout the entire night they were showing the white rabbit and all that stuff. Daniel Cormier looked like he ate the white rabbit. He had too many white rabbits he was eating that night. He had a cookout of white rabbits with French fries and in a large cup of pop.
Yeah.
Hold the ice.
Hilarious. It was hilarious for the moment.
He looked like a Foot Locker manager.
Yeah, he looked like he said, retirement is.
He looked like he was ready to referee the JV middle school local basketball team at the YMCA.
Yeah, he's enjoying it. He's enjoying it. I'm happy that they picked him too to make it realistic.
They had to. You know what? You want to get a big name in there. I know people were saying Ken Shamrock, but I'm okay with Daniel Cormier. And you know what? If Cormier can get himself back into a little bit of shape, yes, I would love to see him in WWE. Do you guys see DC coming to WWE, doing more with WWE as an ambassador? I suppose, because again, he loves it.
Yeah,
he loves it, and they mentioned that. They mentioned how again him and Riddle have that bond, being UFC alumni, right?
Yeah.
Even though Riddle's time in the UFC was short.
Yeah.
And he was there when Rollins cashed in, and he marked out. He was happy about it. I remember CM Punk giving him Rollins' number.
Do you think an opportunity presented itself? Do you think that Dana White would let Matt Riddle do a one-off match in the UFC? He doesn't like him. Doesn't like him.
Doesn't like him. I mean, I'm sure he's happy for him. Hey, you found success outside of MMA. But I think Riddle's right now making a lot of good money.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to fucking fight anymore.
Yeah. And from that text message a while back, he would get popped like John Jones.
he doesn't need to do. He doesn't have to do the real fighting, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
He's making more money punching with an open fist and taking these bumps than he would be right now cutting weight, training, what have you. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's that. But this match I thought was great.
Mhm.
Rollins paid homage to Rob Van Dam.
Mhm.
Had the hair back, the ponytail, had the things like this, and
It was a great attire. One of his, I wouldn't say one of his best, but I like the attire a lot. It's top 10 in the bottom half, though.
the top part, you know. If
Yeah,
he
the
kept
top
it on,
part.
if he kept that on, I'm like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But DC wasn't really a big factor in this match at all. It was
No.
not. They were fighting on top of the fight pit, and everyone was concerned, like, oh shit, what if something happens? And I was thinking about that. Like, what if type of scenario?
Yeah.
Because there's a moment where they both take a bump off the top. Like Rollins took he took a bump. I'm like, oh shit, he fucked up his leg. I literally thought that.
Yeah.
When Riddle did the dive on the top of the structure,
Yeah, when he did the senton.
the senton, and he landed, it looked like he landed on Rollins' knee.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, it's over.
Even the
wrap.
sound like something popped.
Yes, it did. It really, and I'm like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
I thought the ending was kind of like short because I feel like there was gonna be more. But
Yeah.
then it really hit me like, oh, I see why now.
Yeah.
So Riddle wins via rear naked choke.
Right.
Made Rollins tap out. And
It
they're
was a rear
celebrating.
naked choke. It was a triangle.
Triangle. Yeah, I'm sorry. Triangle choke. I'm sorry. Triangle choke. Had him in the triangle. Rollins taps out. They're celebrating on the stage area. Riddle and DC.
Mhm.
And then the lights go out.
Yeah.
The lights go out and everyone's losing their shit. Everyone.
Pause. The lights go out, but they show the copyright, just like how they would do back in the day with the rivalry of Gargano and Ciampa. So you don't turn the TV off once you see that copyright because it's like a Marvel movie. You got to get the end credits, the post credit scene.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And it happened. It fucking happened, bro.
Yep.
Live in living color. It happened, bro.
Really, really good ending.
They turned the light. They were playing He's Got the Whole World. It is. Everyone had their phones light on and shit. And they showed in the crowd literally the live members of the Firefly Funhouse.
Yep.
In live form. So you had Huskus the pig. You had Ramblin' Rabbit. You had Abby.
Yep.
And you had Barry the Buzzard. Did I say it right?
I don't think his name was Barry the Buzzard. But he's a buzzard, though.
The Buzzard, right?
Yeah.
And then they had the Fiend.
The Fiend. Everybody went nuts when they saw the Fiend because they thought it was him.
You can tell, though, because the hair.
Yeah.
Those are braids. Those are box braids. Those aren't really dreads.
Right. But everybody went nuts, though. They went ridiculously nuts when they put the Fiend face on it.
Yes. Everyone's just going insane, right? They showed this door.
Yeah.
They showed this door, but it looked like it was part of a tree.
Yeah, it had
something
built up on it.
Like a rabbit hole almost, but it's like a door almost where you can open and shit.
Yeah.
And out came Bray Wyatt. And he got the biggest pop that I've ever heard in a long time. I know Punk got a big pop when he came back in 2021. But this was their version of that, I felt like. Because I don't want to say it was better because I don't want to open up a can of worms. I don't want to start a debate here and shit. I don't.
Yeah.
But this was their CM Punk return. and Bray Wyatt coming back for WWE.
And he's got like a new mask. I wonder what that mask meant. What he had on when he had the lantern.
I don't have the photo on here, but I don't have it. But I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I like that they showed the Firefly Funhouse and all of the puppets like leaned over like their souls have been taken from like puppet form, and all the cobwebs looks like it's been like broken into, like it's been through like
Hell.
not kept up. Yeah, and the TV had like a static message from like a figure. And even in the beginning of the show, when they were getting ready to do the Donnybrook match, they flashed like the White Rabbit, and then they showed like the Extreme Rules X, because X marks the spot, and he dived into the X, and it like blood came up from it.
Yes. So so there's a photo here that Chase sent us in our group chat. It's saying each member that portrayed the person that portrayed each character, right? So Huskus the pig was played by Joe Gacy from NXT, right?
Yeah.
Abby the Witch was played by Liv Morgan.
Wow.
Yes. The Fiend was played by Dexter Loomis, who also had a role on the show, taking out The Miz with the mascot of the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah.
What's the name of that mascot, Mike?
Gritty.
Gritty. Okay. Where is this here? Ramblin' Rabbit was played by Bo Dallas.
Oh, awesome.
And the Buzzard.
Welcome back, Bo.
The Buzzard was played by Mike, your favorite from NXT.
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller, the Waller experience.
And you were right too, man. You could be a hitman, because he was like, that looks like Grayson Waller. I was like, I don't know his body type like that.
Look at those arms. Just look at that shirt. It's something he would wear. Also on the show, they featured NXT talent sitting in the front row. So during the fight pit match, you had Braun Breaker sitting at ringside. During the ladder match for the Raw Women's title, you had Nikita Lyons. Who doesn't love to see Nikita Lyons?
Right.
I don't care what her point of views are. You know, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm just saying.
You fucking mark!
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. But you get what I'm saying, though, man. Bray Wyatt's back. Got the biggest pop.
What has it been, like a year? It's been a year?
It's been a year to change.
Yeah.
I feel like forever. However, I will say this, let's see what happens now. Because for a long time, people have said, oh, Vince is the reason why Vince has been holding him back for so long. Vince is gone now. Vince is gone. Yeah. So if this fails, it's on him.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins said on the interview with Ariel Helwani that everyone that stepped in the ring with the Fiend were worse from when they went into it.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. Let's see where they go with all this shit. I will say this. I said this on Saturday, and I'm going to say it here. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I know the plan is for Cody to be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. Right? That's what everyone envisions, right? When Cody comes back. But let's be honest here. Cody, regardless, is going to be champion. Cody will be champion regardless. If they want to do a change, and instead of having it be Cody versus Roman at Mania, and if you want to go with Bray Wyatt versus Roman at Mania, I'm all for it. I would not be opposed. Because after all, it was Bray Wyatt who lost to Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Almost 2+ years ago.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Mike? Would you agree with that? Would you oppose to that, or
I wouldn't oppose. It all has to depend on what direction they put him in, um, and what direction they put Cody in. If they meet,
which will
cool.
be full circle?
Which would be full circle. Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
But yeah, but if they decide that he will be the one to take the titles off of Roman, cool. That means you're going to take him serious. That means all of this wasn't for nothing. He's a good candidate to take world titles. I mean, he's a former WWE champion.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
It's not like they're giving it to a scrub. We know what he's capable of.
We know what he can do.
Yeah.
We know what he can do in the ring. So I don't oppose at all. I do not oppose. No. So that was Extreme Rules, man. I thought overall it was a good show. If anything to go back and watch from the show is the first match in the main event, and then Bray showing up.
Yep.
Everything else, I'm not saying it was bad, but it was just like there.
With it was there.
Again, skip Liv and Ronda, and I guess if you are a diehard Bayley fan and you just can't help but to see Bayley get buried, and skip that match too. I quit match, just watch the ending of it. The strap match, watch the first part. So there's that. Tonight's the season premiere of Monday Night Raw, the DX reunion. We'll see what happens with that tonight. Before we wrap this up, I do want to mention this real quick. Some New Japan news. New Japan has presented a new championship. The NJPW World TV Championship, which is going to be matches that only take that are 15-minute time limits.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to happen. Matches for the television championship will have 15-minute time limit, which adds a sense of urgency and heightens the fast-paced element that they are striving for. They will also focus on younger wrestlers, as well as having the belt defended in smaller towns that don't often see title defenses. A tournament will be held to crown the first champion starting on October 14th. Semifinals will take place on November 3rd in Osaka, with the first champion being crowned at Wrestle Kingdom 17. I'm not going to lie, that is one ugly looking belt.
Mm-hmm.
Very ugly. Ugh.
Yeah. It doesn't color scheme wise it looks okay, but overall I give it a D+.
It looks like a throwback belt that you would see back in the day in the territories.
Yeah.
But it's just not with today's times.
Yeah, I give it a D+.
Especially the color of that strap.
I mean, I don't mind the color of the strap, but I think the overall shape,
it just looks incomplete.
Yeah. I give it a D+.
Maybe if you color it a little bit, But yeah, there's that. Another photo of them holding on to it. Like, yeah, bro. That ain't it, homie. Also, the main event is official. It's going to be Jay White defending the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Look at that beautiful belt right there. God damn, yo.
I don't like that one either.
I don't mind. It grew on me. Versus Okada, where Okada will win. And there's that. That belt looks like it got pulled from someone's closet from the 70s, from You, My Boy Blue. Yeah, man, you're not wrong. They did them wrong from how the belt look. Yep. So the report about Liv going darker might be true. That may be true, man. That may be true. Also, again, if you didn't mention it already, happy birthday, Tony Khan. He turns 40 years old today. the one, the only, the great Tony Khan. What the fuck? My bad. I'm sorry, Tony. He's probably watching right now, and you know, he looks happy. Look at him. He looks happy as shit, bro. Look at him. He looks excited. Look, he looks happy as hell, bro. Don't you think, Mike?
Yeah, he looks all right.
You know what we should do, man? We should sing a happy birthday, yo.
No.
Yes, we should. Already. What? Happy? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Frantic World writes here, NJPW is the only company that has too many titles. LOL. Yep. Couldn't agree more. Well, I'll tell you guys what, man. We're going to wrap things up here. I want to thank you all for tuning in live for this afternoon impromptu edition of Around the Point Extra. This has been your Extreme Rule 2022 review. We back live this Friday. Back to our regular programming this coming Friday. Okay. So there's that. So make sure, again, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video stream a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media and all that fun stuff, bro. All right. Hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when I go live or when I upload a video on this channel. I'm hoping Liv gets the same person in creative that is doing for the Bray storyline. Great review, guys. See you on the next one. Thank you, Frantic World. Big Mike, let them know where they can check you out. What you got going on this week?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at DetroitGamer313. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing Monday Night Football tonight. I think I'm just going to chill today.
Who's playing today, Mike?
I think the
Chiefs.
Who is playing today?
I think the Chiefs played today. They played yesterday, right?
Give me a sec. Let me see who plays. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that today.
Well, it's also, according to multiple sources, the Good Brothers of Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson are believed to be WWE bound.
Awesome. I would like them back in WWE, at least to work with the Judgment Day. Yeah.
You don't want them to be all elite, bro? All elite?
No, because they're goofy outside of outside of WWE. They're a bunch of goofballs. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders tonight on ESPN.
Okay. I might watch the game, man. Might skip Monday Night Raw tonight. I'm kidding. I don't know. Depends, really.
No, I'm watching Raw tonight. I kind of want to see what's happening.
For DX?
For DX too. Yeah, DX. Just to see if they mention, if they'd be like, oh, where's Billy? It's like, oh, he's scissoring somebody in another town.
Probably. Or maybe see that interaction between the Bloodline and DX.
That'd be cool too.
Listen, just give me X-Pac and Sami Zayn on the mic. Give me that.
I don't think with Triple H's condition, I don't think he wants to get physical.
They won't get physical. You don't have to. Doesn't have to be physical at all. Doesn't have to be. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. I want to thank you all again for tuning in. You guys can check me out on all social media at Heel Steven. That's Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. All right. Maybe Bray Wyatt. Who knows? But we'll be back this coming Friday for our regular podcast, Around the Point, and see what else happens in the world of wrestling and all that fun stuff. But for myself, for Big Mike, I want to thank you all. And as always, guys, take care. And we'll see you all on Friday for Around the Point. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
The Point.